Hey, yo, well, you have to ask yourself, are you living for pleasure or are you living to make a difference in somebody's life? Are you just living to please oneself or are you just living just to please yourself? You're just pleasing yourself, meaning that you're just living just to live, just to have a good time, but not be an impact on your life, not be an impact and touching lives out there that may need help, especially spreading the gospel. By being a lending a hand for somebody that's in need and then share spreading the gospel is a good thing. And you feel good inside. You really do feel good inside. But the question is, are you living to impact the world? And when you live to impact the world and you're humble, and God gives you a humble spirit, the spirit to help each other people out and to be an impact. That's the greatest thing, being an impact in somebody's life. You don't have to be 1,000, but if you could just touch one life by just the way you live, no, it's not just lip service. Say that I'm just speaking the gospel, but it's how you live your life, how you treat other people, how you serve other people, how you treat other people. People, when you go, people's gonna remember that. They're not gonna remember your accomplishments, but they're gonna remember what you've done for them. They're gonna remember how you impact their life. They're gonna remember how kind you was to them. So the question is, are you just living for pleasure, just to please yourself? Or are you living to make an impact in the world that can help somebody else out? Well, this is Zacchaeus. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, well, this is Zacchaeus with another live word of the day. God bless for tuning in. God bless, God bless. And today, I'm talking about. Thank you for tuning in. For those, before I get into it, thank you for tuning in. For those who've been consistently supporting me, and thank you for just tuning into my videos. Thank you. It means a lot to me. Russia, the US, also India. Thank you for tuning in to me, and those across the globe. Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Well, today I'm going to talk about just living for pleasure, just having a good time, partying, drinking, spending money on concerts, getting high, getting drunk. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Yeah, man. Yeah. When you can spend money on concerts for $1,300 and spend money on just having a good time, but you're still working with somebody, but not knowing that you're not thinking about your future. If you're thinking about just working for the rest of your life with somebody and not thinking about investing in assets or maybe moving to a city that's affordable, you're gonna be broke. You're gonna be broke. And I mean it in every sense. You'll be broke because, as you can see, in America, the economy is not getting better as far as certain cities are very expensive to live in, extremely expensive. And if you're not using your money wisely to invest in things that can make you money, then you're gonna wind up being broke. I know I see people going to clubs, nightclubs. You see here nightclubs always advertising on the radio. Listen to regular radio. You hear advertisement, New Year's Eve, nightclubs. Um, some people party every weekend. And I used to be that too. I used to be a person that used to party at least twice a month. At least that. I was not thinking the way I'm thinking now about investing in assets. Maybe because I'm older, but also because I had a wake up call. You had a job working 20 something years and you're not getting a raise, and you have a family. It makes you think. It makes you think. It makes you think that maybe I'm doing something wrong. And yes, I didn't use I didn't invest in any assets that can make me money. All I just stayed with just one income, depending on the job to provide. And that's a big mistake that some of us make. We depend on, especially if you're only making 50,000. But they say the average American makes 50,000 or less. And if you're not making above that, and you're still working for somebody, you're not investing in, you're not looking to accumulate more income, or you're not investing in anything that can make you income, in the future you'll be in trouble. Now, if you pray and ask God to open doors for you, He will. If you ask God to show you the way and guide you to make more opportunities available to you, He will. But we got to trust Him and we got to walk with Him, because it comes a point in your life where you living check to check, still in the rat race, still running that hamster wheel, and we're still not fulfilled. And this is the goal you want to get to. You want to, at least when you get to a certain age, enjoy doing what you're doing, because I don't believe in just retirement. I think you should, after you retire, you should get to do what you want to do. Get to do what you enjoy doing. Yeah. Where I'm still making money, but you know what? It doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel like work because I'm enjoying my time. I'm enjoying my moment. I'm enjoying my time. And you have to find that niche. You have to find that something that excites you. You have to find that something that you can turn into an asset for you that can keep coming. Money can keep coming in. And there's other ways of making money. There's a lot of online opportunities. There's remote jobs I'm looking into right now. There's online businesses I'm looking into right now. YouTube is a perfect way to start. You can make, like I said before in previous videos, that you can make a cash cow channel, meaning that you don't have to show your face. You don't have to use your voice. You can hire freelancers on Fiverr and Upwork, and they can create the videos for you. And you can just upload. All your job to do is upload them on YouTube, and you can possibly build an asset for yourself, because those ads turn into money. Those ads that's on YouTube turns into money, and you can make passive income for yourself right then and there. And that's what I'm doing. So if you not thinking, if you're just partying, splurging your money, not spending your money wisely, the Bible is right. You will be poor. You'll be in a poor man's house. So we gotta start thinking constructively. And I know this message is for certain people that you gotta stop and think. You gotta stop and say, listen, I'm getting older. Nobody's getting younger. I'm at this job 15 years. I'm at this job 10 years. I've been at this job, but I just don't feel that is enough for me to get by. I just don't feel it's fulfilling to me. Even if you're making a good amount of money, and all you're doing is just partying, you're drinking. Every week you're going to even if you're not going to a club, every week you're going to the grocery store, you're buying beer, and you're just killing time, watching, nothing wrong with watching Netflix once in a while, but you're always watching something, watching games. Nothing wrong with watching games, but if you're consistently doing it, but you're not handling your business to build for your future, you will be poor. You'll work for the rest of your life. You'll work for the rest of your life, and you'll be poor, because as time goes on, things get more expensive. As time goes on, it gets more challenging to pay bills. It gets more challenging to go to the grocery store, because let's face it, folks, we can't rely on the government. Even for our jobs, you can't rely on raises. If you rely on don't even hold your breath. Because right now I'm living in New York City, and according to the sources, Eric Adams, and I see it, is a freeze on hiring for hiring people, is a freeze on giving people raises. I don't know when they got some jobs like my job. They tell you they're gonna give you a raise, and they don't give you a raise. There's a freeze. So Okay, I gotta rely on God, and I gotta rely on maybe looking at other opportunities that can allow me to eventually make more money so I can provide for my family. So, but if I'm partying, I'm having just living to have a good time, just hanging out with friends, kicking it, hanging out, going to this club, that club, if I'm just going to just splurge your money on concerts, just consistently going to buy, spending money on concerts, or going on lavish, expensive trips, but I'm not thinking about my future, I will be poor. I will be poor. Now, the live word of the day is coming out of Proverbs 21, verses 17. Whosoever loves pleasure will be poor. He who loves wine and oil will not be rich. Well, this is Zacchaeus with another live word of the day. God bless and be safe out there. Peace and blessings. And thanks for tuning in.